So welcome to another episode of Rich Does a Thing. I actually found this really cool thing online. It's this collaboration kind of rock and roll and burlesque show. It's actually called Rock and Roll Ritual, SID Stratton and Bad Witch Burlesque, kind of a collaboration show, which is really awesome. And I thought it was neat. I knew it was coming up. I wanted you guys to hear about it. And one even better, I actually have gotten to sit down to have an interview with SID Stratton of, the collaboration, the name on the actual show. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Hey, Sid, how's it going?
Great, Rich. How you doing, brother?
I am doing very well. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and having this interview. This is such a cool project. I'm actually really excited about it.
Yeah, brother, man. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to do this.
Absolutely, yeah. How have you been?
I'm doing pretty great, man. All things considered, just having a great time working on music and burlesque and art with these beautiful ladies, sweet girls, and can't get much better, really.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome looking set you got going on too. That's absolutely very rock and roll.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we kind of gave ourselves a crash course in set design over these past few months because we're like, okay, well, with the digital show, we better make this place look pretty spooky, pretty rock and roll.
Absolutely. So rock and roll and burlesque show. Burlesque show sounds really awesome, really sexy. So I'm guessing this is not necessarily a an all ages type of thing.
Definitely not. Yeah, definitely 18 and older. Discretion is advised. Yeah, there's going to be, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, if you are 18 or older, this sounds like a lot of fun. So
Would definitely be something 18 or older you'd want to check out.
right, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So so lay it on me. Like, so what is this show that's coming up? Like, what is it?
So what's going on is I'll be performing uh, my songs that I did with Martyrs Asylum, and the ladies will be 8 different burlesque dancers. They're all doing 8 different, totally different style routines to each of the songs. And the way we'll be performing it live is I'll be doing live vocals, live bass, and then the guitars and drums are backing tracks. And yeah, we have it all set up in this little studio we created, and it's pretty cool. And putting a little like movie magic on it and stuff, trying to give it a more cinematic experience, kind of blend these worlds together and see the madness that comes from it.
That does sound actually really cool. So the burlesque with a whole bunch. You said 8 different acts. That's pretty
Eight
great.
different acts.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's there's a lot of rhinestones, a lot of rhinestones.
Yeah, I can absolutely imagine. About how long are you thinking the show's going to be?
So the show should be around 50 minutes to an hour. First few test runs, we've been able to 50 minutes. We're going to see if we can fill a little bit more time. So a little over 50 minutes.
Nice. That's awesome. So, what kind of vibe do you feel like this show gives off?
So the kind of vibe the show gives off, it's very, I would say like In This Moment meets Marilyn Manson
mm,
in the sense where it's like these ladies really, beautiful
yeah,
shirt.
right there, right
Um,
I
there.
got the Manson
yeah,
shirt ready for the end. I didn't even know, but here we are.
here we are. And I would say it's a blend of that. We're trying to take aspects of music videos that we like a lot. So like that Marilyn Manson Satan video, any In This Moment video, because they're all great. I mean, every Manson video is great too. And trying to pull that off live.
So do you feel like all of the acts are kind of different flavors of the same idea, or do sometimes do the different acts like completely change up the feel of everything?
Every act completely changes the feel of how these songs are. We didn't even ask the girls to do something different. Just when we presented the songs and they chose the songs, they all came up with something out of their own. Like it didn't seem like they were talking with each other like, hey, are you doing this? Because I want to do this. They just brought it to the table and like, this is what I want to do. Like one of our dancers, Lita Vontush, is doing a routine to Candle for the Sinners. And she's
Yeah.
doing like the candle wax strip.
Oh, that's cool.
Never seen it done live.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like freaking out while playing like is she gonna hurt herself? Is it gonna what's it gonna happen?
Yeah.
And it was just it blew my mind. It was so cool. We have uh two different girls doing duets with me. They're going to be singing. One, Scarlett O'Hare, singing "Rotten Rose" with me, and she almost has that kind of country like haunting voice, and it's beautiful, powerful too.
Oh, nice.
And it really puts more layers to Rotten Rose. Like Rotten Rose used to be just like I felt like a pretty like radio rock kind of song, and with her coming in and singing that, it felt very Fleetwood Mackey to me.
Yeah.
Very it just added something else to it, and we were all in the room like, whoa,
That
she's making this her own. And same thing with Alone. Vanity Alora came in and she was doing a duet with me for Alone, and same exact thing. It's more, she has a little bit more rocker vibe to her.
Yeah.
So it was really cool bouncing off between those, my vibe and her vibe. And it's just so cool.
that
Almost
is
catching like lightning in a bottle kind of thing, it felt like.
that is really cool. That does sound very unique and different in this fantastic combination of like sexy and very rock and roll at the same time. I'm getting even more excited for this. So that's awesome.
I'm excited for everyone to see it. You kidding? It's gonna be amazing.
Absolutely. Very cool. You mentioned so were they picking the songs?
Yes, a few of them we were like Freya Futura. She's a belly dancer.
Yeah.
And for her, we would pitch the song. We pitched Oleander because it was very tribal. You know how those drums are, very Tool-ish, very Nine Inch Nails-ish. And we're like, hey, we were thinking a belly dance routine. Would you be into this? And we played her the song. She's like, yes, I want this one. And then other girls were like, hey, here are like 4 songs. Which one are you feeling? And they'd be like, I want that one, and because we wanted to make sure if they're building a costume, doing a routine, it's something they vibe with. So we try to make sure that was, options for them.
I don't know why I didn't think of them picking the stuff, but that's really cool. That's yeah.
And we made sure we did it in a way where we can get a few shows out of this, because I mean, right now the catalog is like 20 songs, and we're only doing 8 of them in this show. So we wanted to make sure later we can do maybe another one where we'll do maybe just 4 songs, and the girls do other stuff as well, but we didn't want to kind of use it all in one show.
No, absolutely. Very cool. What do you think's been the most challenging thing, or the most challenging part about putting this together?
Probably the most challenging and the most fun part, at least for me, is kind of learning as we go, the sink or swim kind of vibe, where it's, all right, we need to make this place look like a studio. We got to make sure this looks professional. And before all this, I've never run audio or bought lighting, and again, all this kind of backdrop stuff, and learning how to design a set and making sure everything looks so different, and to not, be completely horrible at it. So that's been the hardest part, but the most fun. Also, it's challenging because we have 3 cats and they love these curtains.
Oh yeah.
We were filming the MC notes the other night, and we thought they came out great. And we plugged them into the computer, watched, and all of a sudden we see the curtains, they're like shaking. And I guess the cats were just like rolling in the curtains, and we couldn't tell because it was, pretty dim. Yeah. And we're like, oh no, we got to reshoot everything again, because the cats just completely were messing with the set. And
yeah.
They've also, like, behind me is a piano, and on the top we have like candles and glass and stuff. And one of our cats, Mr. Dude, he likes to jump up there and sit. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He just got up there and he's like, this is where I sit, not you. Goodbye. So that's been challenging. Yeah, that's between the cats and trying to destroy the sets, and us trying to rebuild the sets and re-steam the sets. And them, I think the other night they grabbed a hold of one of the wires for the softbox and ran.
Oh no.
And crashed down, and the light bulb blew, and I was like, good thing I bought a pack of 6 bulbs, so we recovered. But
yeah, God, that is quite the challenge, and it's such a different format that kind of we've we've been forced into these new types of performance formats, and yeah, it's a lot to learn all at once, but hell of a task that you decided to undertake, and it sounds like it's coming together really well. That's great.
Yeah, it's in the editing behind it too, like learning how to use these softwares to line everything up, and then us realizing like, wait a second, it's a digital show, so we can add cool effects. We can put a
Yeah.
little movie magic in there. We can do different cuts. We can do like the possibilities are endless. Like going from a live show where it's like you got one take and you better nail it. And if you screw up, that's too bad. You keep going.
Right.
To like, hey, we can make this any way we want. We can get crazy with it.
That's awesome. What's been your favorite part so far about everything?
My favorite part is really working with these ladies. It's very inspiring. It's kind of reignited my passion for not just music, but arts in general, seeing how committed and how enthusiastic they were to be a part of this. It rubbed off on me, and I'm just like, man, this is so much fun. And it's, like I said, it's reignited that flame in me to, want to not just music, but directing and doing the set building and production, just doing art in general. It's really made me have a new appreciation for that, and more love for it than before.
No, I absolutely hear you. And when you get a chance to collaborate and work with other people who are just excited for the project as you are, I certainly imagine that that drives you to kind of do more and to do it bigger and to all the, yeah. So that's awesome. That's great that you've had that opportunity. Do you have any other projects or any other releases that we can look forward to for you?
Yeah. So this past or beginning of July, released that single "Children of the Bad Revolution," the Lana Del Rey cover. We haven't filmed a music video for it yet, but we've had a bunch of ideas. And one thing we're trying to do is, with all these acts to the different songs, we're like, what if we turn these acts into music videos? So now there's an idea like making these music videos based off these burlesque acts.
Yeah.
So we're toying with that right now. So we should have some videos now coming out, music video style, for like Children of the Bad Revolution, based off the burlesque performance. And we have two new songs that are already done. One coming out end of October, one coming out in January. And I'm also hit the studio in October to record some more tunes. So we just have a plethora of things slated to come out over these next few months.
That's great. So definitely keep looking for more stuff from SID Stratton out there. That's great. Is there anything else that you can think of that you would like to knowledge that you would like to lay out, or things you would like to say for the Rich Does a Thing audience?
Yes. Definitely keep checking in with all the fun stuff Bad Witch Burlesque has going on. They're doing shows monthly. When everything gets semi back to normal, they'll even be doing live shows again. They already got a few venues that they've been talking to. They're like, hey, when we can reopen, we want you to be monthly entertainment. One place is St. Augustine Dos Gatos, I believe is the name of the venue. Here there's the Falcon Bar we were talking to, Sound Bar we were talking to as well, doing some burlesque rock and roll shows there. And we're doing more streaming shows. We got a ton of streaming shows coming up. I think, yeah, August, September, October, November. Yeah, all 5 more shows coming up, and it's getting crazy. We're getting a little bit more over the top with it, and trying to keep pushing to do something new. Like, no one's done this yet, right? Yeah, no one's done it. All right, let's try it then and see if there's a reason why no one's doing it, or if it's just missed opportunity for most. So when we're able to perform live again, the songs that I perform live, those burlesque dancers will be also performing those songs. So if, let's say, a show, I'm doing Oleander, Candle for the Sinners, and Children of the Bad Revolution, I'm going to get the 3 burlesque dancers that you see in this show doing these routines for this digital show. They'll do it with me live. And we're going to try to also make music videos based off of those songs with those same dancers in it. So it's like each dancer is assigned this song to perform not only digital shows, but live shows, and do a music video. So we're trying to cross promote everybody's, get everyone involved.
That's awesome. That's really fantastic. So yeah, it's great that we've got some streaming stuff coming out. So pretty much anybody that's out there that wants to check it out, please check that out. Bad Witch Burlesque. Check out Sid Stratton stuff that he's got coming on. Plus, it sounds like if you're here in the Central Florida area, once things, as he said, returns to normal, check them out. It's going to be really awesome to see this show as it's sent out to us now. But man, when you can see performers live, it's a whole nother ball of wax when you're sharing the same air, when you're sharing the same room with them. So definitely check them out, and I will try to remember to keep you guys apprised of that as well. All right, so I'd like to thank once again Sid Stratton for sitting down with me and having this interview. Definitely check out the Rock and Roll Ritual Sid Stratton and Bad Witch Burlesque collaboration show. That is happening Friday, July 31st at 9 p.m. So get your ticket now. Now, Sid, what do they do to get a ticket?
So all they got to do is PayPal badwitchburlesque@gmail.com, $10, and then they will be sent a link on the day of the show.
Not bad at all. $10 is a bargain for this fantastic show that's going to be happening. So yeah, definitely check this out. Now yeah, in fact, I even have a ticket that I'm going to be giving out to the Rich Does a Thing subscribers. I have a ticket. So on this post that you see on Facebook, go ahead and send a comment 24 hours before the show, so it's going to be Thursday, July 30th at 9 p.m. I will go through the comments and I'm going to randomly select. I will actually have like a random number generator, randomly select one of the commenters, and you will win a ticket to see this show. So comment and then definitely check them out. $10, a small price to pay for such joy and such artistic awesomeness. So yeah, check them out, and I will see you the night of the show. Bye.